Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Dwayne Caldwell. That's my gamer tag and Twitch. Alpha Father, Xbox, it's Alpha Father, YouTube. But today I'm not calling this a sad video, but this is a video that I wanted to do for a while. It's, in my opinion, this is more of an in-depth look at who I am as a person, what I've just me and how I conduct myself on a daily basis. So to just explain this, I suffer from anxiety, depression, intrusive thoughts, paranoia, uh, just a few things that kind of bother me in my day-to-day life as a father, as a husband, as a sailor. I go through these things day to day and I work through them because, I have no choice to, but it wasn't always like that. Ever since I was a kid, I've had intrusive thoughts. The first honest memory of an intrusive thought, I was in maybe kindergarten, going into Head Start. If any of you know what Head Start is, good. Hopefully you do. A lot of people don't know what Head Start is, but I was in Head Start, and for some reason, I remember just feeling it was nap time, and I was just ready to lay down. And something in my head just told me to, oh no, you should go over to those blocks over there and just throw them all around the floor, just throw random blocks at people. And I'm just like, no, why would I do that? And it just kept saying it over and over again, so I wound up getting up and threw blocks around. And the teacher just thought I was being rebellious, but I was just like, I kept hearing the voice telling me to do it. And when it comes to my intrusive thoughts, I don't associate them with a person, like someone else. I hear my voice. Like, even as a child, I heard my voice telling me, hey, do this, do that, do that, do this. And even as I got older, it's just transformed to be my voice that I'm speaking with now. The voice is the same, emotionless and maybe heartless, but it's still my voice. And that's what kind of gets me and shakes me a little bit even now. Even today, I go to counseling. I talk about my depression or my childhood trauma that I faced as I was growing up, losing my father, and just all around dealing with like bullying at a young age and getting older and being able to fight back against the bullies and being scared of my own power to fight off people and hurting people and things of that nature. So for a while after I got older, like my anger got to a point and my depression got to a point where I didn't care. Like, it was fights where if someone didn't stop me, I would have probably kept beating on people or hurting people. And if those people weren't there, I would probably not be in the military. I'd probably be in jail or stuck in Philadelphia. But that's neither here nor there. We're not going to talk about the possibility of what could have happened if I wasn't stopped. We're not going to do that. But throughout all of that, I'm mainly here to say that I'm not gonna say you can control your mind when it comes to depression or anxiety or your intrusive thoughts. I'm not gonna say that because that's no one. I don't want to hear. I don't want to even curse on my presence, but that's bullshit. You can't just control it. Like, it's just one of those things that has an off switch. No, it don't work like that. I am gonna say you can discipline yourself to fight back against those things, and you can push yourself forward in a positive light to get past them. Is it easy? No. I'm still fighting with it. I'm still working with it. Me and my therapist have been working toward it day in and day out when I have our sessions and we just talk about it, and I find a solution every now and then, and it gets me, I keep going forward with it, and it makes me feel better that I find a solution, but it ain't always that easy. But to segue into what I want to talk about is I'm a big guy. If you see me on TikTok, if you see me in real life, I'm big. I've always been big. I was skinny and big, but I've always been big. And me going through all my moments of depression and sadness, and I've just always been a happy-go-lucky person, but also with this personality that I have, I don't sugarcoat with people. I tell them how it is. If you are big and you want to lose weight, then go run. You want to go lose weight and you want to eat healthier, then do it. I can't lie to somebody and tell them, oh, well, if you just da-da-da-da, or you just pray on it. No, if you want to lose weight, you want to do better for your life, you make the change. You don't just make an excuse or you say, well, my depression beats me up. I literally deal with depression every day. But every day I wake up at least maybe 5:30, 6 in the morning. I make my breakfast. I head to work. I work out for at least an hour, hour and a half. I do my job. I go home. I game. I read. I draw, anything. I just keep myself at a constant flow. I keep a schedule so I can keep myself focused on what I want to do. But the thing that always vagues me is that when I talk to people who suffer from the same, I can't say the same thing that I suffer from, because we all have different versions of depression, anxiety, and things of that nature. And I'm not going to say someone doesn't suffer as much as I do. I'm not going to do that. But when I talk to my people that I've worked with before, and I've talked to them, they always ask me, like, how do you push through to get things done? And my response is always the same: I just do it. And they're like, how? I'm like, you can't. The only way to fight back against what ails you is you must face it head on. And that's easier said than done, because I've failed a lot of times doing it. Don't get me wrong. This is not a success story of how I beat depression. No. This is a fight. This is a story of more how I handle and I cope with it, and I let it fuel me to do better. As of right now, I'm the heaviest I've ever been in my life. I'm 306, maybe a little heavier. But this goes from me having the days of failing when I lose and I'm sad and I'm upset, and the days where I just don't care. I'll eat random times of night. I'll not even drink water. I'll make myself feel like shit, and I can't do that any more than myself. And I've made that a constant thing. But today's video for me is more of a way to get it out and express it in a way that people can understand. Am I saying that I'm going to be this hard knocks version of myself? No, I'm still going to be the happy, loving, emotional, smiling, passive version of myself. I'm not confrontational. I was when I was in my anger and my depression. I'm not confrontational anymore. If people come to me, I usually brush them off. The only reason that you're going to get these hands is if you out to touch me, you mess with my wife, my daughter, my family, friends, people I call my family. That's the only reason you might have a problem with me. Other than that, you can say whatever you want about me. I don't care. Just don't mention them. Especially if you're not willing to fight me or tussle, whatever. If you know me, you know how I am. I defend the people I love. That's just how I am as a person. I've told my wife, I've told my family, I've told everyone that I care about, I will go to jail for you. I will kill for you. I will die for you. That's just me. My loyalty for my people that I love, that have stood by me in my times of sadness and when I was at my lowest, it's no bound to it. I will do whatever you need me to do. I will have your back no matter what. And I mean no matter what. Right or wrong, I got you. I got you. Now let's switch gears and talk to more about motivation. We got to the nitty gritty of what I ail from. We're gonna keep going past that. Don't worry about that. That's just don't worry about it. Anyway, motivation wise, for me, motivation is just, it's always been a thing that drives what I want to do, what I love, what I enjoy. Dedication, ambition, drive. I live that. For me, I have always been dedicated to whatever my goals are at the time. I set goals, I set up targets, I knock them down, and I move on to another goal, another phase of my life. I continue to knock down targets and move forward. That's how I've always been. At one point, when I was too big to do the game, to play basketball, I worked with people to get my weight down so I can play basketball at a high level, and I did it. Even now, I'm 300 something pounds, and I still move faster than most people who are smaller than me, under like half my weight, even 100 pounds, 200 pounds lighter than me. I still get past them, but that's just me talking about shit. But we're gonna get past it. But I've always been motivated to prove people wrong. Like, even at one point when I first started really getting into basketball, people said I couldn't dribble, people said I couldn't shoot, people said I couldn't do random things, and I proved them wrong every time. I always do it. And it's not me to say, oh, I told you so. I'm not like that. I just want to prove that the stigma against people that are bigger is incorrect. Which there's a lot of stigma in that in the world. Like, I've literally had people tell me, oh, since you're 300 or 200 something pounds, you can't play basketball. if I bring my weight down and I am in a good physical standard, I can do whatever I want. Because I've had like grown men who are like in their 30s or 40s who play rec basketball come at me and say, man, as big as your ass is, you shouldn't be dribbling. You should be in the paint. You should do this and that. I'm like, if I get past you right now, which I'm going to, I don't like to be cocky, but if I can prove a point, I prove a point. I've always said, if I can get past you right now, nothing what you're saying to me right now is going to matter. And every time I do it, I get past them. And the only way they can stop me is that either they got to foul me, which usually people do anyway, or they got to meet me at the rim and get the ball, which most of the time, if they get to meet me at the rim, they're either hitting the left or the right hand or chest, head. They can't really stop me. Even if I've played people who are 7 feet tall and their main excuse is, well, you're bigger than me. Well, you're taller than me. What's your excuse? I've always been I'm a competitor. I love to compete. I enjoy it. It's a thing for me. It's in my heart. It's competition. I always like to compete. But the main thing that I've learned after all the years of proving people wrong, it's not enough. You got to keep building that and prove this person wrong. That you can do that, and that's fine. But the best thing that I've known for myself to push through to get what I need and to feel satisfied with my life, it's you against you. Me versus me. You fight and you work with that person in the mirror every single day. You wake up, brush your teeth, get up, start your day. You're staring at yourself. You are the main competition in your life. And the reason we always get so hung up on others is because when we get on social media, everyday life, go to our jobs, school, college, whatever, we always see someone who has something that we want or something that we admire. Even on YouTube, there are people, I see YouTubers who change their content because their idol or someone they look at change their content and they saw uprise in their views or their channel. And that doesn't fit you as a person. It doesn't. Like, I've had friends that I love to death who change their whole personality because someone that they view on a social media platform or someone they see in the neighborhood or even at their job, they change their whole diagram of who they are as a person and leveled up, and they want to do that exact same thing. And I'm always telling the same thing. What works for them is not going to always work for you. You can be a carbon copy if you want, but you won't be satisfied, and it's not you. It's not who you are. You can take a blueprint and you can make your changes to it. Kobe Bryant did that with Michael Jordan. He took that blueprint that Michael Jordan laid and he made his own platform from it. He made himself the Mamba after viewing the best player in the world, and he fought against him day in and day out. Took the moves, took the shots, the layups, he took everything. He put it into his own body of work. He had a blueprint, but he put his own pieces with it. You can't build a foundation on the ground that someone else has laid and think that you're going to sit the same way. It's going to be off center. It's not going to be right. You must fix it and then tune it for what you are, not what someone else did, not what someone else can do. Even for me, I play basketball at a high level and I play it and I enjoy it. And I've taken moves from people I've played with my entire life and I've used them. Even now, me being in the Navy and dealing with COVID, when I get a chance to play basketball and I can have fun, I put it out there. I enjoy myself. I'm not going to say I go all out. I'm not trying to hurt nobody, because I'm going to say this right now, the disclaimer. Most of y'all who play basketball, who really enjoy it, y'all are the best people to play with, but some of y'all take it too seriously and y'all think we're all going to go to the NBA and we're all going to be like this very wonderful version of ourselves, which is fine. That ambition is great, but some of y'all play the game at a level that's dangerous. And I'm just going to do a segue to this just to explain my point. I was in college playing basketball and I wasn't having fun. And this random dude I've never seen before, literally, I'm going for a rebound and his leg is literally under mine. He literally, my knee popped out of place when I came down and secured myself. My knee popped out of place. Now, mind you, I've never had anything pop out of place, no bones, nothing. My knee pops out of place and I'm stuck. I'm winced over in pain. And this man's response to me is, I swear to God, his response to me was, bro, I didn't even touch you. I'm like, and it's like 5 or 6 other witnesses like, you literally could have destroyed my entire leg. Even to this day, my knee still feels weird from that experience. But it's a crazy way to understand that some people in this world can see potential, even if they don't mean it. They will take a chance to take you out. If they can see that someone else is doing something they want to do or they feel that they can't do, because in this life we have the doers, the talkers, and the opportunist. I feel like I'm in the doers and opportunists. But that also is a very weird role because opportunists aren't always the positive people. I'm in the positive direction. I have other people who make opportunities because they make it happen in a negative way. Someone that they hurt someone accidentally or someone gets hurt. It's always someone who tries to take someone's shine or make it seem like they can't do it because of any reason other than they don't have the skill or they don't have the accountability, they don't have the star power. That's a lot of things I've heard in life. Like some people will say, when I wanted to say, hey, I wanted to play basketball and I got to college, oh, you don't have star power for that. You're nobody. And I was always like, someone hurt you when you tried to do this, I guess. And it's always been the same. Like I've had people who literally sat me down and have tried to like push me out of the path that I was going on in my life. And it's always the same people who failed before and who say, oh, I just don't want you to see you get hurt. And my question is, I've always the same way. Am I you? I've always said that. Am I you? Do I look like you? Do I talk like you? Do I walk like you? Do I have any of the qualities that do you think we share? Am I like you? And they're always like, well, no, I have more talent. And they always try to slight you when they say, oh, I have more talent and more height and more weight control. But no. I'm like, those are the fake people who try to they try to build themselves up and bring you down at the same time. And to all of those people out there who want some motivation in life and want to push forward, just do it. If you want to be better at basketball, you want to be better at boxing, mixed martial arts, you want to be better at anything that you have fun with, drawing, sketching, you want to become an author, you want to become a YouTuber, a gamer, an influencer, just do it. What's the worst thing that's going to happen? What's the worst thing that's going to happen? You have probably doubted yourself your entire life on things that you feel comfortable in love. Why would you doubt yourself? Why would you let a situation slip when, even if it's just for fun, enjoy yourself. Enjoy the process of life. Don't just let someone talk you out of it, because they've done it to me before. I could have went to JUCO, I could have went this and that way, but I just chose my own path. Do I regret it sometimes? Not really, because I would have missed out on a lot of things in life. And even now, I'm 26 years old. I can still play basketball. I can still have fun. And with the Navy, I can play basketball with the Navy. I can do a bunch of things. I'm not old. I'm not tired. Even if I get old, I can still play. I will always find a way to enjoy my life, even if it's not at the level that everyone is so glitz and glammy about. If I can enjoy myself and I can be better in position than I was when I first started this journey, I can be happy and hold my head high for that. It's not always about the destination. It's about the journey of life. It's not about, oh, if I work hard and I do this and that, I can get to this plateau and then da-da-da-da-da-da. If you start always trying to make it seem like it's not a problem to plan to get higher, but if you just always worried about getting here, and you get to a level that you're happy and you plateau and you just get comfortable, you're going to fall. It's the journey, not the destination. And I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing for y'all. If y'all want to do it and you making excuses, stop making excuses and get the fuck up and do it. I'm cursing too much right now. Oh my God. But it's the truth. Some people need that kick. I needed it. And I got what I needed to do. I was scared to join the military because I thought I would never be able to make my dreams come true. And I can still do that. I am 26 years old. I have a car. I have a wife. I have a daughter. I have a good circle of friends and family that I trust with my life. And I have a regimen that I'm working through to get my body in shape to take over the world. I've always had that evil genius mentality when it comes to getting what I want. I always say it, and that'll probably be the thing I'll say for my channel. I'm not coming to win. I'm coming to take over the world. I want my face to be on different things. I want people to see me. I want to inspire. I want to motivate. I want people to, even if you see me randomly and I get bigger and I become an influencer and you see me on the court, you see me somewhere randomly, you want to play ball, check it out. Lace them up. I'll play you. I don't care. I'm never too big or too brawny to play anybody. I'll play whoever. But the moral of this video for me, and this is the lesson I want to give you all. I'm going to continue to give you guys an in-depth version of me. I'm going to bare my soul in the way of speaking. I'm gonna give you guys an inside look of who I am as a man, as a person, as a everything. And that's what I want to do. I want to be the change, so to speak. And the only way I can be the change is if I make the necessary adjustments and I do the necessary work to get and become that change. I want to motivate, I want to help, I want to push people to be the best version of themselves. And that means in any way, shape, or form, I'm going to be here, I'm going to be present, I'm going to be listening, I'm going to be here for you all. And that's just how I am as a man and as a person. So, when in doubt, do what you want to do in life, make shit happen, don't make excuses, and fight for what you want. Fight for your right to party. And don't let anybody, and I mean anybody, make you feel like you're less because of whatever statistic they want to put out, whatever they want to say, whatever they want to put in your ear. Don't let them take your shine. If they want to be depressed, let them be depressed by themselves. Don't let them take what you work hard for. Don't do that. You are kings, queens, young princes, young princesses. You literally have the lay of the land. You have the chance to do something great for you and for your generation. The only thing you have to do is start. Start. It's going to get hard. You may want to quit sometime, but you have to start. You have to put that first foot forward to make your life happen for you. And that's all I got to say on that. It's going to be happening a lot more. We have a sit down talk. We have Q&As, different things. And yeah, that's mostly it. That's all I had to say today. As you know, I want you guys, if you can, like, comment, subscribe. Show your boy some love. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to keep this going. I wish you all the best. Have a great, safe day. Kiss your mothers, your fathers, your people you love, and tell them you love them. Because you never know when they might be gone. Peace.